Okay, so sorry about that. That's something happened there, but that's okay. Anyways, we are here now. And so you're going to create 4 absolute value equations. So just keep that in mind. And the first thing you're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create it right over here. So this is going to be your equation number 1. And you're just going to write down the equation. After you finish that, you can identify, tell me what A is equal to, what H is equal to, and what K is equal to. Okay, and then make sure you guys provide the description for that. And actually, let's make that a little bit longer. Here we go. Okay, and then when you're done with that, make sure you guys go ahead and draw the graph as well on a grid. And let me go ahead and find a grid. Okay, so now we're back to here. Let's just paste the grid over here. We don't want it this big. So I'm just gonna put it right over here for you guys to draw. There we go. That works pretty well. And let's go and change the font of this a little bit more. And the color, let's do blue. Perfect. All right, so that's your equation number 1. So once you're done with that, you're gonna go ahead and graph it. Tell me a little bit about the A, H, and K. And now you're gonna go ahead and do exactly the same thing. Oh shoot, come on. Oh, for crying out loud, come on. Okay, so then I'm gonna do the same thing over here for number 2. And do the same thing for equation number 3. And equation number 4. All right, it looks pretty good overall, you guys. Okay. So just to reiterate what I want you guys to do. So make sure you guys give me the 4 different equations, the A, H, and K, and then afterwards graph it. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the left side right over here, okay? So for the left side, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and solve for this. So the first few are fairly easy, but I'm gonna go over some of the more difficult ones. Let's go over E, for example. So for E, what you're gonna do is you're gonna divide it by -2 on both sides first. And when you're done with that, you have absolute value of 7x equals a positive 7. Now you wanna split it, so 7x equals positive 7, 7x equals -7, and after you divide it, you should have a 1 and -1. So then which one here says 1 and -1? I see that one right here, and put letter E right there. Now other questions are very similar to E, is V, and that's about it. Or actually, number 7. There we go. All right. So you can pause the video and answer those 3 questions I've just highlighted because they're very similar to that. All right, next we're gonna do is let's take a look at letter R. Well, letter R, notice that you have a number out here. So let's get rid of that number before you split it. So the absolute value of 2x minus 3 equals 3 plus 4 is a 7. Now I can split it. 2x minus 3 equals positive 7. 2x minus 3 equals -7. You want to go ahead and add the 3 on both sides. So 3 plus 7 is equal to a 10. -7 plus 3 is a -4. And then when I divide it by 2, I get a 5 for my first answer. When I divide by 2, I get a -2 for my second answer. So which one here has 5 and -2? Right there. So that's going to be the letter R. So what I want you guys to do is other questions that look similar to R are like this one right here, this one here, this one here. Actually, erase this one. So there we go. Do those ones. Oh, actually, one more. This one here. All right, let's go ahead and go on to the next one. Let's take a look at question number. Oh, you know what? I missed one. And letter D as well. There we go. So work on those. Pause the video, work on those, and then I'll go over the next set of different questions. All right, now let's take a look at questions like letter D, okay? You don't have any tag along here, which is great. So let's go ahead and split it. 1 minus x equals a positive 7. Y minus x equals a negative 7. I'm going to subtract the 1 on both sides. So I have a negative x equals a 6. Same thing here, negative x equals negative 7 minus 1 is a negative 8. So then what ends up happening is that you don't want to have a negative x, you want to have a positive x. So your positive 6 becomes a negative 6. Negative 8 becomes a positive 8. So which one here has a negative 6 and positive 8? Right there, and you put D. All right, so other questions that look like letter D are A. I think that's an I. R, D. All right, for the last one here, you have H. H is actually very similar to, I would say, when we did letter R. So you have a tag along right here. So let's get rid of that first. So you have absolute value of x equals 3 plus 5 is 8. There's no numbers on the alphabet, the absolute value anymore. So now you split it. So x equals a positive 8, and there's no solving. X equals negative 8. So which one here has positive 8 and negative 8? Right there. So done. Make sure you guys answer the question, why was a computer so tired when it got home from work? And you should have the answer when you're completed with this. All right, you guys, as always, I hope you have a wonderful week. I will see you guys next time. All right, take care.